toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing.
Really good job by this defense. Understanding responsibility football. Playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Moore will throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Golden. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were. That's why they got the first down.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
They say rain usually affects the defense more than the offense. The offensive player knows where he's going, but the defense will disagree. What a start. Come out, first possession, create a turnover, now send a statement. You ain't throwing the ball in this rain.
Handoff from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Taylor wants to throw it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Takes it on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark it down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. There he goes. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Brown has it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Quick handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
He'll do it himself on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls it, fired, complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Evans. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Taylor wants to throw. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I'll tell you, that's a gut punch, too, if you're on defense there, because you thought you had the sack. You thought you had the perfect play call. You blitz, you got a guy running clean at the quarterback, and just as you get there, he gets rid of it, finds a completion, and picks up a fresh set of downs.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Scrambling away. Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Going to try to get it himself. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got it in the middle. It's Reese. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to BYU. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Give to Brown. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Going over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, He probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast. Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball. He just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. He wants to go deep. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Got his man downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Taylor wants to throw it. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. To the ground with the back. At midfield, he's got room. Kearney on the Jets. Inside the touchdown, Louisville. He got a step and just dusted the field. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. It's in, complete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Taylor wants to throw. Looking left. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem, and QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away.
Return goes out of bounds.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Runs for the tackle, and he's wrestled to the ground.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. How about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down and shoot. And I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The hand to the running back. Turning it on. Inside the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to adjust the pattern. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose on the left. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 12 over Maryland. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the 1st down.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his 1st sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to...
Makes the catch down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
He makes the catch. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Moore to the air. Going for it all. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Now adjusting. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Look out, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to set the tone with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Taylor wants to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
The Bulldogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, you get the incompletion there on 3rd down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down 1 possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Fires to the tight end. They'll wrestle it down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Tackle behind the line. the scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rush is on him. They get to him as he throws. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. It is great to have a tight end that can do it all and one that can get downfield and make a play.
And I like matching and mixing and matching up the play fake on play action with this tight end because it just gives him a little more time to work his route down the field. Nice play call there by the coordinator.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Trying to power it in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
What a great play by the defense. When you talk about this running back, he's got a nose for the end zone. He just finds a way. You've seen that a couple times already early in this game, but defense wasn't having any of it that time.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Cardinals! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Still running at the 40. He's loose down the left side. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldog.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Add those stats, young fella.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Moore will throw. Fires to the big fella. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
They're able to find a tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Handoff to the single back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be knocked down. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for room, it's Pittman. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. It'll be third and long. Taylor wants to throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the misconnection on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. To the air on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's knocked away, incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be fourth down. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. finds his man on the left. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Man, this is really good complimentary football so far. Like, you're down in the fourth quarter. Your defense has to get a stop. They get it, and I love the first play. We continue the momentum. Nice play on first down. Got to put this drive together. Got to get some points.
Wide open downfield. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this quarterback right away saying, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The Cardinal offense has run wild today, and these type days, the third-string QB is licking his chops because he knows even he might get some reps. They're trailing by 31 to Stanford. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cardinals, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Power football with the run. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Moore to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Skinner. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
On third down, going up top. Puts it out of the air. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on third and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got first and goal.
A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Louisville! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Hold it, finds his man on the left. At the 40, there down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Give to the running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Glover. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Taylor wants to throw. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under fire. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And you want that clock to run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Quarterback keeper finds a little space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Taylor wants to throw it. He's going up top here late in the game. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And he's got his man along the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him. But nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
They'll try to get the first through the air. On the run, still looking. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll run for it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They're moving quickly after that big fourth down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Might be looking to run. Trying to escape and get it himself. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
That's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
With this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
Taylor wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Grab near the sticks. It's Evans. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Pressure coming. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Taylor wants to throw it. Intercepted deep in his own end. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it.